We are back with another war video today, and this is going to be war number 6 against the Alliance Legion. We're going to be bringing in Sym Supreme, Wiccan, and Silk. As you can tell from the thumbnail of this video, I am going to die and lose my Deathless streak, unfortunately, this war. But first, we'll start with this first fight here. It's going to be Silk versus Silk here on path 6. If you'll notice, I don't have a second fight after this. They apparently were not able to place 5 defenders, so they only had 45 in RBG, which did give us a slight advantage and made planning easier for me, which was nice. This first fight, again, Silk versus Silk here. Not much going on here that's going to cause any issues. Plan is just to make sure I don't throw my special attack unless she is stunned or has her evade on cooldown. We're going to ideally just bait special 1s only, as they don't cause any block damage like a special 2 does. So here we go. We're going to bait out one more special 1. We're going to go punish, parry. Here I was trying to get the evade on cooldown, but I couldn't get a crit off, so then I just throw the special while she's stunned. So she doesn't evade. This special 2 is going to do plenty of damage, and we are out of there. So, nice and easy first fight. We're going to make our way to path 1 here in section 2. Again, I have just one fight on this in this section. We are going to be taking Kate here with Wiccan. This node is a kind of unique placement. I could try and play it without a white Magneto and just get 3 prowess up before I start hitting her, but she could get a regen during that time, and if I lose the prowess and she evades, I could take a bunch of hits that way. So just easy to get a white Mags pre-fight here. We're going to keep our neutralize up so that we aren't dealing with the regen. We're going to do our best to throw special 1s, or special 2s, I'm sorry. And we are going to dex out of her special 1, the tail end of it. Main reason for that is that the special 1 can apply the debuff through block, I believe, or at least it's supposed to. So we do have a neutralizer to get rid of there. That was an accidental relic, of course. So here, I should have tried to parry twice to get 2 up, but we have a ton of debuffs here. Take this into block. Now she has 3 prowess we got to deal with, or 3 indestructible. So now we're kind of stuck here baiting. We're going to parry a couple times. We're going to parry one more time, and then she'll finally go down. So a little on the slow side, but it was pretty safe and not a big issue, thankfully. Next, we do have 2 Silk fights in a row, and first up is this Onslaught here on node 39. This is the Power Snack and Power Sting node. Obviously, we are using Silk. She does not generate her own buffs, so we do not have to worry about Power Snack. The 2 options, ideal options here, are obviously a Silk or a Titania. Most people send Titania. I tend to lean towards Silk, partially because I would be the one taking the fight, and partially because I do think having the evade does help quite a bit. Because it kind of gets you a freebie on one of the special 1s. So here we go. I am planning to go for the special 3 rotation here. There, as you saw, I did get bailed out by the automatic evade, so that was very convenient. But here we go. We're going to keep going here. We're going to bait out one more special 1. This one we are going to have to dex ourselves. And I do actually hit it perfectly. And now we're going to go for the special 3 rotation. So he's going to come out with a stun here. We're going to try and build to our special 2 and then throw it with a ton of physical vulnerabilities up on him. So here we go. Full combo. Start it again. And yeah, we are going to heavy into the relic, then another combo into the special 2, and that would have obviously been very much overkill. I think I either need to just not do the special 3 rotation or at least power start 1 if I'm going to. As yeah, it's kind of just overkill every single time so far. We are going to make our way up to our next fight, which is going to be a node 40 Werewolf by Night. So another fight tailor-made for Silk. Obviously on this node, again, she doesn't generate her own buffs. So that means we don't have to deal with the... it's not a power snack. I don't know what the node's called. Burden of Might and High Energy Diet. Yeah, so basically if we generate buffs, we lose our power. Don't have to worry about that. We don't generate buffs. And then the High Energy Diet, Silk doesn't do energy damage, just physical damage. So not an issue here either. For this one, I am going to go through the special 2 rotation. So we're going to try and get to 2 special 2s basically and end the fight. Here, I thought I reparried. So that was an error on my part. I'm not really sure what happened there. Here, we're going to build up to our next special 2, though, and we're going to throw it. And that's going to end the fight. So, yeah, 30-second fight. Super easy with Silk. Not an issue, even with the slight error on the block. Next up, we do have Sym Supreme again on a hazard shift node, taking a Sersi. I do think this one's a little bit easier than node 45, just because you don't have to worry about getting the prowess up first. You aren't able to stun on this one, though, so that does make it a little annoying, I guess, just making it a little harder to maintain your prowess. I do want to hit her block a bit. I can also reparry. Here we got bumped up to 2 bars of power from the regens. Now I'm just waiting it out. Here we go. We have 4 prowess. We have our special 3, and we are going to throw this. When fighting Sersi, you don't have to worry too much about her power as long as you throw a special 2 next, as you will steal her power. So here we go. Power steal. 2 big hits there. We're going to throw our special 3, and this is going to end the fight. So very similar to the last one. 1 special 3, 1 special 2, 1 more special 3, and it is over. So really smooth fight there as well. And now we come to the fight that I am going to die to, and I was very nervous about going in. My major concern going into this fight, yes, you have to manage the rock stacks. Yes, you keep the neutralize up. That helps tremendously with the rock stack control. But it was by far the brute force damage. The degen does increase based off class advantage, and we do have a class disadvantage here. So it is going to hurt a lot. I knew it was going to hurt a lot. I somewhat wonder if I underestimated it still. But as you can see, we do apply Incinerates, which does put the stun on cooldown, which allows us to hit in. Here, again, I'm going to try and get into 15 rock stacks and bait specials out just to clear them when I can do that. So at this point, the fight's going well. There, I'm going to trigger the resistance up to pause the neutralize. There, I do a medium ender to get the... Here, I do make a mistake. That's why I think I could have managed the... I took priority on the neutralize instead of the incinerate, or I put priority over the incinerate instead of neutralize sometimes, which was a mistake. But here we go. We're back on track now. We're going to do a incinerate ender. Do a light ender again. There, I accidentally relicked. There, she throws a special 2. We're going to get her neutralized back up and throw our special 2 here. And then we're going to start getting some damage going. I think another thing, if I were to take this again, is I would throw a power start 1 on instead of the invul. Because I think getting the damage rolling faster is far more important. Here, things are going okay. We're going to do a light ender to get the neutralized back up. Then we're going to do a medium ender here. There, I heavy. I'm not really sure why I did that. Here I see we're going to lose the neutralize, throw the special 2. I was pretty confident this was going to put him back at 15 rod stacks, which is what it does. And now I just need him to throw the special. He's at 15 rock stacks. Neutralize is gone. Needing to throw the special. And he's not throwing it. And we are absolutely melting here. So I throw a Hail Mary special too. And I hoped he wasn't going to punish. And he does. So we go down. Yeah, I was kind of forced to throw it and kind of hoped that he just wouldn't hit me after. Because as you saw, I went from 70% to 10% health. And if I didn't hit him, I was just going to die from the degen. So, yeah, if he would have played nice, the flow of the fight was getting much better. I know I made the early mistake on, but if he would have thrown the special, I am pretty confident I would have got the solo there. So we revive back up. I don't even throw another gray boost on. When I died here, I did... Obviously, I was annoyed I died. But it wasn't as upset as I typically am when I die. It somewhat felt like I had been living on borrowed time for a while, if that makes sense. You know, I didn't die at all last season on a very hard tactic. This one is also a very challenging tactic, and both of them you kind of do have to rely on the AI to play nice and play along. And sometimes if they don't, you kind of are just stuck, and you are basically just going to die. So I had a really good run of getting really lucky with that and not running into issues. So it kind of felt like I was due for some things to not go my way, I guess. But as you can see here, things are going completely fine. We're going to get neutralize up. We're going to relic. We're going to heavy to pause our neutralize. We're going to throw our special 2 here. And that is the fight. So that one went fine. Again, there's only 40% health left. But yeah, we did get it down. Whether that's the best choice for that fight is obviously very debatable. I think we might try and do something different next time. Maybe Toad. Another group used Void. So those are 2 very, other good options where you're not stuck with that degen damage is getting completely out of control. We do end up losing this war, as you can see as well. There was a bunch of diversity things going on here. Like I said before, they only had 5 defenders in one of the battle groups. My battle group, BG1. They also placed several other, of the scarier defenders. I think they placed multiple serpents in some of the other battle groups. So the score, and then one of our deaths didn't count, and then we placed a couple extra defenders that made diversity off. So I think we ended up losing by 1 or 2 attack bonuses. So this was probably our closest war so far. So very unfortunate we lost, and I accounted for one of those deaths. My deathless streak did end at, I think, 139, so we didn't get to 150, unfortunately. But 139 is pretty good. And at the halfway point, as an alliance, we were 3-3. We definitely want to clean that up into the second half of the season. Where I think we are in the very last spot of Masters right now, so we definitely, bare minimum want to win 3 of these last 6 wars. 4 will get us comfortably into Masters. And then for my record on the season, without death, I think we're 37-1 at the halfway point. So hopefully, if I were to go 37-1 the second half of the season, I would be pretty happy with that. So hopefully we can keep up some of the same consistency that we had this first half. But that is going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching.